To Future segment. Your call is being answered by Future.
Hello.
Blood, sweat, and tears. There's a lot of bloodshed, a lot of tears, a lot of sweat, man, a lot of motherfucking cash.
Make some noise if you're ready for Future! Welcome to the Purple Rain Experience! What I need everybody to do right now, if you got Dirty Sprite 2, I need you to put 2 fingers in the air. Put your tools up. 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 Hey.
Heavenly Father, we come before you on again tonight, now. Just thanking you, Father God, for your goodness. Thank you for your mercy. Thank you, dear God, for your endurance that you have kept us through this whole tour. We thank you, dear God, for everything that was accomplished, dear God, that no mistakes, and no casualties, dear God, and no tragedies came about. We give you thanks, dear God, because we know without you we can do nothing, but with you can do all things. So right now we just ask, dear God, that you will continue, dear God, to keep us. Keep us in the midst of your control, dear God, without hurt, harm, or danger coming to our dwelling. Bless us, dear God, during the after party and protect us from all hurt, harm, and danger. Give your servant stamina, dear God, energy to do all he has to do, Lord God. Again, we are thankful for everything, but we know it is from you. Amen? Amen.
Yeah!
What the fuck it do, Bay Area? We gotta go all the way up tonight.
Dirty soda, Spike Lee, white girl, iced tea, fully loaded AP. Yeah, I just fucked your bitch and some Gucci. I just had some bitches and I made them. I just took a piss and I see Cody coming now. We got purple activists.
Get that money and don't punctuation.
Yeah, man, I was about to ride out the Ray House, man. I gotta go see him first.
Yeah.
Stop by later if you can.
There's no one bigger than Rico. I just need that male role model in my life at the time that I needed. Someone, he couldn't came at a better time. It's like a father figure to me.
Hey, this is the American Sandwich. This is why I was bringing Future. This is what we were coming back when he first was on that mix CD with that swag season or whatever. This is why I first heard of that. And this, cause they always keep one of the boys in the hood working back there. This is his favorite wing spot actually, on the west side anyway.
Remember when you
Used to be.
Always a 20 wing and the medium lemon pepper sprinkle. Sometime in the hot teriyaki he like it, and then salad.
Sometimes the salad was this one.
This is one of my personal favorite little wing spots on Campbellton or whatever. But ironically, Future is one of his spots too. When we was at the dungeon that was off of Cascade or whatever, me and him had this was like we called them crack wings because it was like, you know what I mean. We had to have them medium with the lemon pepper sprinkles as a wake up. Ma and Pa still asking me about getting Future to come back up here to see him or whatever. Well, I don't know if it was swag season, one of them early mix CDs that Future was on. When I heard his vocals on it or whatever, like I was in here and they was playing it in the back, and I was like, sound like my cousin.
I'd known Meathead from Rico Wade from Organized Noise. And I knew that, you know, they were working on the Connect. They had like, you know, the crew. And I moved to California by then, so I wasn't at the dungeon every day in that way. I was in California working. And so when I came back, I heard this new music and I was like, who is this dude? You know, it's Future dude, you know? I was like, this jamming. And then come to find out it was Meathead.
Meathead was early on, like when he first came around me. And that was just what we called him, because that was his nickname since youth. So I feel like even his transformation over the Future became just, because he was the Future. I was at a funeral and saw him and I was like, you know, you put it together like, oh, so that's your daddy. Okay, that's your, okay, that's it. Okay, my Uncle Boo. Okay, that's your, boy, come on to the house with me tonight. You know what I'm saying? This is how he was brought to me from my dad and my brother.
You know, they was out in the street, you know, doing dirt and would come to the dungeon and hide out a little bit.
He got shot when he was 9th grade. You know what I'm saying? This kind of stuff happened early on that threw him off at the time when he was supposed to be focused on certain things.
I think it was just for him to even see somebody else doing something else. My cousin Rico doing it. You know, he doing it like on a whole nother level with Outkast and Goody Mob and that kind of thing. So probably him, he's like, I can do this.
We can have this shit. We don't have to dream about it no more. Like, this is obtainable.
That just says a lot to his personal journey, man. Like, it also says that he didn't lean on anything that we tried to do, or he didn't try to mimic anything that we tried to do to try to, you know, kind of slide in. He didn't slide in. He worked his way up. He worked it.
The sound is not necessarily indicative of Dungeon Family, but that's where he came from. If I didn't meet Future when I met him, he most definitely wouldn't have been Future. I don't think the music stuff would have ever happened for him.
No longer can I remain earthbound. The future is now. Time and space are one and the same. Enough time and space and we running the game. Almost is unacceptable. The cosmos is a receptacle for the spectacle of my ascension. Inhabiting multiple dimensions of perspective. All my actions selective. At all costs I must obtain the objective. Regain the inception intended at the conception. A living lethal weapon. I'm the natural selection, moving in my own eccentric orbit, a rebel amongst conformists. So far gone, you might catch me on Pluto, 4 billion miles away. Do a whole week in one day. Live for keeping it real, you already know what it is. I rarely ever speak without something to say. But if you can't remember the who, what, when, or the how, remember one thing I said, the future is now. The future is now.
Super. That goes crazy. Yeah. They coming in and out, in and out, in and out. Trap spot, booming. Got the money coming in, it ain't no issues. I just fucked a rapper, bitch, I should've did shoe. Got the Mac 11 cocky, got the kick too. Serving nigga like no busy in my house shoe. Your baby mama fuck me better when the rest do. I just fucked a rapper, bitch, I should've did shoe. She sucked my dick, she came home, I bet she kiss you. Treat me like I'm Al Capone, nigga, fuck you. John got a Illuminati, nigga, fuck you. I put a middle finger up because fuck you. This money got me geeking up, nigga, fuck you. This music is breathtaking at times because you live a life that you fantasize about. You used to actually go to sleep and dream about it and wake up and it was like, it wasn't real. It's like, man, I wish that was real for me. I wish that car was mine. And me being in the dungeon and walking and seeing Andre lay down verses that came out to the masses, and me just watching it and just soaking up the game and being a listener and being a fly on the wall. Man, it's like damn near bring tears to your eyes knowing the work that I put in, because being in the dungeon and seeing him recording those verses, man, it seemed so far away. And music just was my escape. Just me not settling for the person that I was, the person I felt like I was becoming. Like me just wanting something better for my life. It ain't that hot out there today, is it? Look at him performing. Hey, 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 hey. You just perform, Future.
Yeah, you perform. I'm not perform. I'm sleepy.
If you're ready for Future Hinges, put your right hand up. 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 And wave. Just wave. Just wave. Just wave. Just wave. Just wave. Keep waving.
I've been having trust issues, but I've been having way better luck since you. I know it's true love with you. Told myself I don't wanna fall in love with you. Rolling down the E-way speeding. Friday just started the weekend. XO texting you responding. We gon' go crazy with this bonding. We do hot yoga 92 degrees. Can you stretch it out for me? I got somewhere to be, but it's hard to leave. When you do it like you mean it, I'm proceeding. Is you the one? Is you the one? Say what? And she looked me in my eyes, told me fuck them pussy niggas, they ain't right. Cause I'm riding and I'm dying for you, baby. Got me feeling incredible. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Incredible.
Just wait.
Yeah, yeah.
Who got that Hendrix album? Make some noise.
You know, I met him in Atlanta at a sneaker store. His friend was playing in the sneaker store some Future records. I was like, what's that? It was another record coming, like, what's that? And another one came on, it was still him. And I was like, I gotta meet this guy.
I just remember the feeling of seeing the change happen from a time period when all you heard was Gucci, Jeezy, and Tip. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, okay, like, here's the transitional period where these guys are now, you know, the new sound coming out. And I mean, Future was the front runner and the leader. And he was a problem, like, record for record.
How'd you get put on?
Man, the Dungeon family, you know, my cousin Rico Wade, I started through the Dungeon, so salute to Rico, and then I did the Rex on Rex. When I wrote the Rex on Rex, things just took off from there.
So you just said you wrote Rex, you wrote that song?
Yeah, I wrote Rex.
You know, he was coming with something different. He had his first records in the club, which were probably Dick Dumping by Tight. You know, that was the first taste, and then after that it was Rex with YC. That kind of shifted the sound of what was going on. It was like, oh, this some next shit.
I'm around a lot of rappers. I'm around a lot of artists. I've seen a lot of them from the beginning, you know, up until where they at now. And he's one of those guys that it's like, man, this guy's a star. I think everything he touched gonna turn to gold. Like, you know, he's the truth. He's one of the best of our time. And music is what drives him. That's probably what, you know, makes him feel alive right now.
Hey, my mama said, fuck it, nigga, hit the streets and live. Got some crack in the corner and I did what I did. The neighbors, they don't like me. I got J's at the door. Told my grandma I don't need a bed. I'm sleeping on the floor.
He really is like at the forefront of the wave. No one can deny the fact that he's opened the door for so many people, so many artists in Atlanta. And not just artists, producers too.
He influences everybody. Everybody right now in this today and age in hip hop, I think so. His work ethic is crazy. It's like unbelievable, bro.
This man work every day. This man don't sleep. He records everywhere he goes. He could do a show, he in the studio. He can wake up in the afternoon, morning, he in the studio. He can be on a private jet, 3 shows a day, he's still going in that studio. He don't stop.
Shit, when you love to create just as much as you love to make money, it's a beautiful thing.
I really don't take my fans for granted. I'm trying to get through to the people who don't speak English, the people who do speak English, who grew up with a father, who grew up without a father, who sold drugs, who didn't sell drugs. It don't matter, like, I'm trying to get in your heart, I'm trying to get in your soul. I'm giving them a lifestyle they think about, I'm living them a lifestyle they could dream about, I'm living them a lifestyle they probably never want to live. You can do it your way and you can apply all the great things that are about me and you can apply it to your life and you can be able to be a greater person than me. You can take the bad from me and you can be like, I don't want to do that. 'Cause I'm being completely honest about what's going on in the world. It's just like CNN, you know what I'm saying? They showing people blowing up, they show motherfuckers killing, like, what the fuck they gonna show the car blow up for real? They just show the motherfucker really get shot. You seeing the police really shoot the kid on the internet. You seeing this shit, they not blurring it out or nothing. It's just like me, why I gotta blur out my lyrics? You're not blurring out when the police just shot them goddamn 30-something times. Like, so it just, everything is unfiltered, man. It's raw footage, it's raw music.
How you think we got here, man? From meathead to this, man? What do you think of
Selling crack. Selling crack. I was the best. I could sell crack better than anything. I couldn't advance. Like, people gotta know how to stay in their lanes. I can talk to a junkie the best to make them feel like I care. Like, I did really care. I used to be like, I might serve a junkie some crack and I'd be like, man, why do you smoke this shit? Like, go home to your family and try to talk to them. You build a relationship. And then you start looking at them like, man, they ain't even junkies no more, man. They start becoming friends, you know? And it's like, it's crazy. It's a crazy lifestyle, bro. It can get deep. There's no rules until it is dirty, it's filthy, it's nasty. It's like, it's something that you don't never want to become, because once you become it, it captures your soul, it captures your heart, it captures your way of thinking, it captures everything. And once you gone, man, it's hard. It might be the hardest thing to get out that shit. Somebody stole some money from you, stealing from you, you know what I mean? You gotta go and do some shit to a person, you know what I mean? Like, it's back and forth with that shit. I ain't trying to go back and forth with these niggas.
I think everything is made. Nothing is born. You know, everything is made. So if you become a rock star, you've made yourself in that way, and it has to be respected. Me and my son, like, we Future fanatics, man, and we sit and we listen to it, and I said, man, Future makes the most negative, inspirational music ever. The shit he talking about could kill a man, like, in a week. But at the same time, if you saying, I'm flying first-class flights on these pussy niggas, it's like, that's a celebration, you know? We made our own money. You know, now everybody discusses, you know, the trap genre and, you know, that whole genre of rap, and they try to discredit it or, you know, make it bigger than what it is. And I listen to a lot of the artists, and one thing I can say is Future has a certain pain behind what he's doing. And you can call it soul, you can call it whatever, but to me, it comes off as pain. That's where it comes straight off as pain, and now I'm gonna let y'all watch me balance the pain. And we all on edge watching it, like, yeah.
All my savages in the building, all the fellas that showed up. I see y'all all the way in the back, hands up all the way in the back. My savage and my savage and my savage. I'm always dressing fresher than a mannequin. I grew up in a ruthless ass environment. I'm on the phone with yo, I asked them how to try one. 35 racks is how my day was spent. I bitch looking forward, they was mad at us. Hey, this a little for my dog. How we let the money get between us. How we let these bitches get between us. How we let these niggas get between us. I got love for all my savages with itchy fingers. I got love, but it ain't like the love I got for Indy. She held me down when I was broke, I got her to infinity. My little dog called a murder dog for infinity. Left me ashes on your bitch, I know you feeling me. All my people bring that quick, you should've seen this shit. 20,000 on some child support, I seen this shit. Ran around with all them choppers, I done seen this shit. These rappers mad at me, but these niggas ain't doing shit. And I just bought a pound of good so I can smoke that shit. I went to spend a half a ticket at the dealership. The fame is doing a lot of damage to my friendships. And Esco didn't love me, would have been a drop shit. And that's the love from my fans got me still here.
Make some noise for Future!
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, East Atlanta, Kirkwood, Zone 6 to be exact. I'm thinking different from how I used to think, as far as what my dreams was when I first came in. I was in like high school, but when I got shot, it just changed my mentality of I really didn't care about life as much because I felt like that day I supposed to die. Like, damn, I could have died that day. Sometimes it'd be like, damn, why me out of all these people? How did I get here?
My little chain be costing 10 and 12,000. So you need to be having on them big ass, fake ass chain, them up on you. They be costing 5, 600. Just sit down, nigga.
Eskimo, the coolest DJ in the world.
Time been hard, but the niggas still getting it. Yeah, rich niggas. Rich motherfucker. Huh? When you wake up before you brush your teeth, you grab your scraps, nigga. Only time you get down on your knees, you don't crowd, nigga. For what you heard, God blessing all the trout, niggas. God blessing all the trout, niggas. When you wake up before you brush your teeth, you grab your scraps, nigga. Only time you get down on your knees, you don't crowd, nigga. For what you heard, God blessing all the trout, niggas. God blessing all the trout, niggas. Weighed 1,008 grams on the square. I got a lowercase T across my chest. Your crack house doing numbers, then you bless. You move your mama to a crib from the jet. I'm Future Hendrix. I was born something else. You have your first life and then you have life with style. This is the life that we get a chance to put style to our name and style the way we dress. But we still living life, but we living life with style. Now I'm Future Hendrix. So I'm not just my body is. Now some people call you Super Future. You drop mixtapes, you go across the world, you see different cultures. For bitches that don't even speak English. You know what I mean? Man, the person I am, man, I can't even really talk about it. I'm just shooting the shit. Can't let a nigga peep me. I'm telling you some shit. Half of the shit I tell you might be the truth, half of it might not be, man. This shit business, man. I do what's best for the business right now, man. You can't. It's rough. It's rough out here.
I don't let nobody in. Super just showed out again. And we just keep serving and serving again and again and again and again. I'm really game moving redless. I'm Harlem shaking through the pressure. I'm Michael Diddy on my next shit. I might can fit you in on Wednesday. I'm not here for no pretension. Just walked in with a girl that's making triple water, make it what an entrance. That's when you know it's a bite. Zone 6 they know it's a bite. Kirkwood they know it's a bite. New Mexico know it's a bite. Scooter in here with the zombies. Gucci get out, it's a problem. I might take Queen in the violence. You hate your life, to be honest. I got the digital dash. She want a picture with all of my niggas that just made the visual last. But she too embarrassed to ask. I got my foot on the neck and my foot on the gas. You remind me of a quarterback, this shit is all in the past. That's going booming, they got it on smash. And I got the.
Salute the DJ. Esco is my road DJ, my friend, my brother. Like, it's fulfilling to see someone that you know loyal to the whole camp and loyal to my dreams and been behind me with his music from day one and get recognition. There's so many DJs that play a major role in my career, being able to spin these records They're like family now. Man, Esco told me he went to college for psychology. And ever since he told me that, I was like, he gotta pick my music because he psychologically know what people thinking. And he not just gonna make the first move, and I feel like that's good because sometimes I react off emotions. And when you're making an album, it's not good to be emotional because you don't wanna have a song full of your emotions or however you feel. I feel like to make the album complete of my vision, where I really wanna come across and not how I felt that day or not how I felt the day before, is to let someone else do it.
He makes so much music that he can't, it's hard to filter it all when you're making hundreds of songs and you forget what songs you made 93 songs ago, you know what I mean? But we can pull it back up and say, we remember this, and then he'll come back in, and so he trusts our ear on that part, that the streets will respond to what we think is hot.
I know somebody out here, somebody flexing on their ex-bitch right now in the crowd.
10 bad bitches in a man. Wrist on million rock.
My job is to go out there, turn up.
Flexing, bitch.
I'm going crazy tonight.
I'm just starting, I
might pass out on the stage. Rebirth myself and then come back out.
Sipping on that codeine, not brandy. I'm
just
get back.
Get back.
Las Vegas, I love you. I'm DJ Esco.
Yeah, we about to go. Cartier Reigns, Gucci socks, Inside Gang, and then went old school rolling.
Hey, overhand. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to load that shit up. You got an M on you, goddamn, let me know. Give you 5 minutes to load up. It's an M. $250 for the jumbo. You know what I'm saying? Like, this what I got on me right now. Load up.
Get back at us. Yeah. That's how we travel kids.
King Slam.
Cartier Reigns. I mean, in real life. It's not no rap. I'm in that roll rush from. I'm in the road.
Tie my shoes, tie my shoes, tie my shoes, tie my shoes. I will pay my dues. I be back, I be boo. I don't care about you enough to tell the truth. Yeah, I'm in the road, the one with the storm. Yeah, I got a clean up crew for the blogs. Yeah, you gotta keep this shit cool with the sharks. Yeah, you wanna be slang, gotta shoot at your dog. Yeah, I scored the first play, but didn't get no medal. Yeah, I went to WC, gonna be next pedal. I'm at the WCW, your daughter, you drum on.
You identify my bitch as the AP. She ain't got an AP, she is not mine.
You cold. He cold.
She belongs to the streets.
My music, when I talk, it just give you a lifestyle that just motivate the streets in a different way. It's me telling the truth, me telling you the real me, and me telling you how these records came about. I remember really having some Gucci flip-flops on, and I was, you know what I mean? I was smashing the bitch at the penthouse, right by the door with my Gucci flip-flops on, and this ain't no disrespect, you know what I mean? I really lived that moment and went to the studio. I went right directly to the studio.
You know, he walked in, he had the Gucci flip-flops on or whatever. Just going through beats, played one beat, loaded it up. And it just, I remember the tone of his voice, just when he was like, Dirty Soda, Spike, Lee, White Girl, Iced Tea, fully loaded, AP. I just made a face. I was like, man, what the fuck?
I didn't know I was gonna do that shit that day, and I was like, man, I just fuck your bitch.
It's some Gucci flip-flop. And he just kept going, and I was like, yeah, this shit crazy right here.
I just fuck your bitch, it's some Gucci flip-flop. And it just came off the top of my head because it was a real moment, you know what I mean? And that was like the first thing I just did, so it was just fresh on my mind.
I remember around the same time we were doing Dirty Sprite 2 when he did Rotation. And he was like, I smacked the shawty with my jeans on, and I had my pistol in my pocket. I remember sitting down, and, you know, he had a little pistol or whatever in his pocket, just, you know, all the way tucked in there, and I was like, yeah.
It was rewarding to see people react the way they reacted to real shit and raw shit, and just me being honest, and people that live their life the exact same way that I'm talking. And these people are accepting it the way they're accepting it because it's real, you know what I mean? It's possessive. It's music that's got feeling, you know what I mean? And it's real life situations. The studio is a church. This is where you're allowed to be whatever it is you want to be for whatever amount of time. As you go out those doors, that's real world. When you're in that booth, when you're in the control room, when you're witnessing really good music being made, it's different. There's some music that just is timeless. You can play whatever, and a hit is a hit, whether you like rap or not. Future has the ability to transcend a genre. He's not rap, he's not hip hop. It's just art, it's just music. Watching Future access what he has to get there is the most impressive part. When you listen to him, he'll work out melody and let lyrics develop. So as it runs, when I hit record, he'll say certain things that might fit.
You keep it still, you're ready for a walk.
And some of it's often gibberish because he's working out the melody, not the words.
Hey, you about that life, so you prepared to go chart. Hey, so right that life, so you prepared to catch a chart.
And once that melody kind of locks down for that next line,
you about that life, so you prepared to catch a chart.
It's incredible to watch. And when I say watch, he's in the dark, you can't see him, but you can hear it.
You keep it still, you're ready for a walk. You about that life, so you prepared to catch a chart.
It's timeless because he wasn't trying to be anything else. He was just giving you what he was at that very split second. The family comes in and I think he gets comfortable. He gleans a lot of what he says off of the conversations that happen in the studio. Whether it's a couple of the guys in the back talking about some trap house they got, some dude like 10 days in the bando, and that's why it couldn't get any more real. I mean, he's giving it to you right then. I got the call, was saying self-pass. It was like, it wasn't real to me. It was like, you know what I'm saying? To this day, it still don't feel real. All my vocals still say self vocals. The same chair he used to sit in, that's the chair I would sit in and record. I spent more time with him than my family. I spent more time with him than my kids. I spent more time with him than anybody in the world. And him being from Kentucky and the part of Kentucky he was from, and how they was raised up, it was pretty much like a racist part, like of being he been in that racist town or whatever, and then me, well, I'm totally different, totally the opposite of him, and we just bridging that gap, just like my best friend is white, you know what I'm saying? Like the person that I share everything with is a white man, and every day, like when I'm in the studio, looking in the computer, just not looking at him and just not knowing that he right there, it's like it still get to me every single day. It's like not one day go by I don't think about it. When we started on Super Slimey, Self having passed away, it was important for us together to put the project out. Self loved it so much, he feel like, man, it was a long way. Instead of beefing with each other, man, y'all work with each other, man, the world need to see it. So, and the world need to hear it. That's what we did.
Catch that.
Gonna put your ass on the internet, boy.
Me and Thug, when we go in the studio, it's just like as one. Like when we get on the track, that's just how much we feed off each other. I like to record a lot, he like to record a lot. When we're in the studio, both of us never want to leave.
You in it, you know what I'm saying? The more fit you are for it. You know, you can't call yourself a professional rapper and you're in the studio twice a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you gotta beat that shit up like that's your gym. So, and I see, like, his work ethic, man, I've never seen nobody like it. Like, he's in the studio now, shit, if not more than when he started. And that's rare to me.
You got times when this stuff is it's coming at you, you know? You can't hold it in. It's like, I gotta get this stuff out. Yeah, just like an athlete that's on fire, like Steph Curry. It's like, I'm gonna shoot from half court right now. Cause that's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm making everything.
You could just do 1,000,000 songs, 1,000,000 beats, just right there in your face, just back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
You can be in a meeting sitting right here, and I'll play something, and he'll stop the whole meeting and be like, hold on, and go in there and rap a whole song. Like, man, this guy is crazy. Like, he's doing 10, 15 songs a night. He got like 100 albums loaded. Like, this ain't no lie. So he can come out with an album anytime he wanna come out with one. He can come out with a tape anytime he wanna come out with one, and it's for real. like done songs ready to go.
First time I went in the studio and we was just talking, he was like, man, that verse you did on Rick Ross album, man, that was whatever he said. He was like, man, he said, I would have chopped that up and made it into like 10 songs. You know what I mean? So to me, I saw the work ethic. I saw, okay, he's saying, you know, kind of like in a dope sense, like take it, break it down.
In this day and age of streaming, more content and the more stuff you put up is better. Like, he's changing people's thought process. I don't care if it's sell 500 copies, 1,000, 10,000. I don't give a fuck. I just want to get content. I want to get it out here now. Like at this point, it's almost like the more the merrier.
If you're in the street, can you have too much dope? That's my look at it. You know what I mean? Like, the plug want to keep sending it. I ain't got to be finished with the first pack. Send it. We letting that shit overlap. You know what I mean? So I look at niggas and say, that shit, you ain't got enough dope. You ain't got enough work ethic in you, so we gonna run past you 2-3 times.
If you know Future, you know he been broke before. He been kicked out of apartments and didn't have enough money, so he know it. If you come from that, you don't ever want to go back to that. So, you know, anybody could fall on their face. All you gotta do is stop working. So we gotta keep working.
Dress it up and make it real for me.
Turn your camera lights on right now. Put your lighters up right now.
Whatever that fucking means. Dirty Southern house. Spend a day together. Dress it up and go to Nassau. 200 miles on it. Got a rolling pounds up a gas. Put your lanes in the Grand Rapids. We're the one that kept it cool without the nigga till these niggas start. Shoot a nigga like a film in a movie. Go to the man. We bought it like a marsh. All these cops shoot a nigga. On the one that living lavish. Like I'm playing for the Mavericks. I don't want it for the bitch that might have made me fuck her even though she average. Dirty money in the cook. 45 out my good. My young nigga hand a could. He'll take you raw for some joints. Count this money, no rush. I'm on a one-way flush. Loud pets, split him up. These fucking police can't touch. These bogus police can't touch. These fucking niggas can't touch. I'm trying to pressure with the BB. I'm trying to fire like it wasn't shit. Trying to fire like it wasn't shit. Leave it up here and all shit. Fuck a cougar license out of bed. Put your hinges dirty, sweat, dirty, dirty. Dirty soda, spend a day to get my mind blown. Dress it up and go to Nassau. 200 miles on the gas. Got a roll a pound up a gas. Put your lanes in the Grand Rapids. We the one that kept it cool without these niggas till these niggas start.
Make some noise for Future Hydro!
You want to keep your book back so you can be good.
You don't need that book bag. Kind of look country.
Nah, he got his personal stuff in the book bag.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got some of my glasses, you understand me? I'll switch out.
Okay, cool.
Just in case.
Yeah.
You look good, though, man.
Hell out. Everybody gone?
ATL. Yeah. They gonna come up with it, yeah. We'll pass the word. ATL is home time, Future.
Home time now?
Home time. Home time.
Home time.
Home time, turn it up.
Man, it ain't even no gas in that Ferrari, is it? Y'all can jump in that Escalade so it can be enough room.
Which Escalade? Black one on the right. It's always by you. All the way down to the right, yeah.
What up, right?
Shade right.
That girl, Erica.
He said, what my budget is.
What it is.
Finna turn this shit up. You know I'm gonna be in Houston.
That's your son?
Yeah, that's
man. I just recognized him. Hey, let who that is? I need to get that quick. You know how to get that quick? Tabernacle. Say you gotta get that quick. Huh? You gotta hurry up. All right. I was sitting in the car, right? And I was just thanking God, because I was just like, man, I've been working so hard. And I was like, man, God really blessed me, not just only for me having #1 albums, but it go beyond that. It's like the connection and the bond that I have with my kids. Man, it's a blessing. Like, man, I thank him every day for it. And I was just like, man, I just thank God for the connection that me and my kids have. They love me so much and I love them back. So, man, it ain't even about speaking on somebody else. It ain't even about no one else but me. These are my feelings. This is how I feel. I'm not trying to embarrass someone else. I'm not trying to take away from their career. I'm not trying to take away from anybody's lifestyle. That's not my motive, man. I don't have ulterior motives. I don't have negative energy that I'm trying to give. I just want to be able to have a relationship with my kids. And they go beyond social media. I'm changing Baby Future diaper. You know what I mean? Like, I'm putting my son in the fucking tub, or I'm listening to my little girl read a book because it's all she wants. Or she want to play the piano because she just learned something at her piano lesson. She want to be able to play me, or she got swimming lessons, or, you know what I'm saying? My oldest son, he want a drone now. He want to know how to fly a drone, and want to shoot videos, or he want a beat machine, or, you know what I mean? I'm getting on him by his grades, man. There's so much that as my personal life, man, like, I'm finna argue with you on comments. I got kids that I have to see after, you know what I mean, and be there for on my spare time when I'm not working. I instantly have to get into daddy mode at 24 hours a day and snap out of it. They don't call me Future, they call me Dad.
These niggas moving too fast, boy.
Y'all know it's two sprinters coming, right?
It's pulling up right now.
My kids and shit in it. Make sure they pull right there.
Got you situated, bro.
Cat man.
Come on. Because there's a lot of folk, like, they don't even want to walking back and forth, bro. Like,
Where the restroom?
Restroom in here. Is it a restroom in here?
Nah. Is he dressed?
I don't know what it is.
To pull up in my hometown and in the Ferrari, backstage, walking in, about to hit the stage. Before I hit the stage, my kids, my grandma, my family, sharing these moments with me. I just gotta give thanks to God, you know what I'm saying? He putting it all together. I'm just working for him.
ATL, make some noise for Future Hendrix!
3 #1 albums, less than 7 months. I couldn't have did it without my hometown. Appreciate y'all.
Like, right? Good man,
Future Hendrix.
Super Future.
Fire Marshal Future, man, that's super hood.
Actually, when I talk to him, I call him Jimmy Future. Future Hendrix. Jimmy Future.
Future Hendrix is really just everything, just rolled up in one blunt type shit.
I think Future Hendrix quietly has already been on display. Like him wearing those hats, it's like I realized like it's not a far-fetched, it's almost like his trying to get more content in his lyric as far as, you know, telling his story or whatever.
He can go any way he wants to with the music. As far as Hendrix inspiration, I think the most thing that anybody can get from Hendrix is just to being your full self and diving into it. You know, it's not putting a bandana on. I mean, that's cool if you want to do it. Like I did it as a kid. I was so influenced by Hendrix. But it's not necessarily, it's not anything about playing guitars. It's not anything about rock and roll. It's living. Yeah, it's living. It's just living.
This is what rock stars are made of, you know what I mean? It's like, it's time to show and prove. Like, he's been Future Hendrix since day one.
Now watch out for whoever's coming next. Watch for who's coming next.
Hands up! I see Vegas ready to turn the fuck up right now.
Take up seats with the book bag. Rat tag got a little kickback. Hunters on hunters got a good batch. You ain't never ever get your bitch back. 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 You ain't never ever get your bitch back.
I gotta train my bitches. I'm putting chains on my bitches. I'm putting chain on the streets. I'm focused, I'm back on the mission. Flex so the nigga, no apologies. Molly off right there, gotta be. Play hockey with the ice in the major league. 35 bitches at the same league.
Seen his concert recently and watching and turning around and watching all these folks that just love Future, word for word. I'm over there rapping word for word because I made it with him. But they're looking at me like, why does he know all the damn words? But then they know all the words. Like, intricately, it's not just momentum. It's special. He's like the next Michael Jackson.
My guy. Hey. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, my baby birthday now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Shooter. Happy birthday to you.
She just did some spontaneous shit. Out of nowhere. It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
That's what you do. You ain't gotta wait on the moment. You just take the head. You take the moment. Right? Take the moment. Don't wait on it. I got a present for you. I love you.
Where?
Don't worry, it's about to come. I know your boss gonna pull out a rollie in a minute.
No.
Watch out. Look, everybody.
Get out. No.
Where is Daddy? Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy go?
I see the left side. They ready for this shit right now.
Left side going up.
We gotta see what Vegas do when this shit drop on.
I wanna see what Las Vegas does when this shit drops right here. Everybody, let's go. Shit. Everybody up top. Shit. Everybody on the right. Shit. Everybody on the left. Shit. Middle section, what's up? Shit. LV, what's up? Shit. 3, 2,
Shit.
1, let's go.
Talking, medicine, holy, tag, nigga, you ain't pop shit. Talking about 100 bottles, nigga, you ain't pop shit. How you dope, lemon clips, nigga, you ain't shot shit. Spending money on these hoes, nigga, you ain't fuck shit.
Normally it's the steak, the baked potato, and the broccoli. That's pretty much his favorite. One thing about him, he gets excited about helping someone else. You know, when you see how many people around you that you have been a blessing to, and how many families that you have fed, God has allowed you to be in that position to be a blessing to others. That's where it comes from. It's not even so much about him. It's about everybody else that's around him that keeps him in the studio.
Clay Thompson.
Tryna get a Bugatti with a tag on it. I heard it don't want no value on it. Tryna find a way to escape this shit. Tryna find a way to escape this bitch. Yeah. Made up. I be there by morning, just like naked. I be by the morning, just be like that. I be there by morning, wait up naked. Look. I be there by morning, wait up naked. I be there by morning, wait up naked. I be there by morning, wait up naked.
I'm one of none, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of none. You can't find me. I'm the only one. It's just, that's what it is. I'm willing to sacrifice whatever to feel like, see how far I can go. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like they want to give up. That's why I'm one of none. I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop recording music. I'm never just gonna stop working and just like, it's not in me to do it. I know my vision. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna work, I know what I'm gonna do. It's a long journey, you know what I'm saying? Like riding a bull, and you might get thrown off this motherfucker. Yeah,
Fuck up some commas, fuck up some commas, yeah. And fuck up some commas, and fuck up some commas, yeah. 100,000 to 100,000, 100,000 on 100,000, 100,000, 500,000. $1 million have money shout. Fuck up some commas, and fuck up some commas, yeah. And fuck up some commas, and fuck up some commas, yeah. 40,000 to 100,000, 100,000 on 100,000, 100,000, 500,000. $1 million have money shout. Let's fuck up that lumber. I hot like a solid, yeah. The burner is up. Can play with that money, yeah. I'm fucking with short. I'm loving the way that she fuck me, yeah. Get no fuck shit. Get no fuck shit. We don't get no fuck shit. Get no fuck shit. We don't get no fuck. Say what? Get no fuck shit. We don't get no fuck. Las Vegas.
There's nobody say to it, nigga, goddamn, crossed over to a goddamn pop level. Cause nigga, 24,000 people. Like nigga, I just came from a 2,000 seater on this same, he was filming this shit. The venue was fucking goddamn 2,500 people, 1,500 people. The Purple Rain, the biggest venue probably was 3,500 people. At first they thinking like, man, you named it, nobody safe to it. You got the fucking Migo, you got this person, all these fucking rappers, man, something bad gonna happen, I gotta work this shit. I already said nobody safe. Why the fuck you named the tour this name? And they mad about the name of name. The tour name was a goddamn X off the rip. But I'm like, that's the only way the tour gonna work. Sure. By the time I got this mask out right, but they know they can't even play. They know we finna get overdue. That one song was worth the album. Nigga, that shit, it's crazy how that shit happened. Bro, out of all the songs we did, nigga, Mask Off wasn't even legit. The shit was on the radio. They thinking it's not a sample, but it got so big, they was like, man, it's a sample. They didn't want to believe it wasn't a sample. And they called Esco like, man, he didn't tell you it was a sample. He like, yes, I knew it was a sample.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, I just put it on there anyway.
And it was a YouTube sample.
For him to put that one on there and it didn't get clear, he ain't never tell nobody though. Had this in his head, I'm finna get these folk this playlist and make them think this shit. And then when we turned the real playlist in, he got down slide this song again. And they ain't really catch the slide in, but it's already out. They can't say nothing though. That's why I was just explaining to them the whole aura behind Mask Off, how big it is, the people calling from it, and knowing nigga that goddamn, this nigga goddamn did all this shit about the song, that Mask Off shit Hendrix down, and nigga, the shit wasn't even goddamn cleared for the album, and he put it on that anyway, on the playlist. I made that shit in the studio. I never made songs send down until I made Mask Off. After that shit, I'm like, damn, I made that shit send down, nigga, I'ma never stand up again. You talking about the booth? Nigga, I used to be goddamn get mad about the booth. If Draco would have been the biggest song, I would have went right back to the booth.
Call it how it is. Las Vegas, let's go. Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, represent, gotta represent, chase a chick,
Never chase a bitch.
mask on, fuck it, mask on, fuck it, mask on, Percocet, Miley Percocet, chase a chick, never chase a bitch, chase no bitch.
2 cups, toss up with the gang. From full stuff to a whole nother domain. At the bottom, I'm a living proof. Ain't compromising, $500,000 on a coupe. Drug house, living life for real. Graduated, I was overdue. Peak money, I can barely move. Ask about me, I'm gon' bust the move.
Man, you don't understand, man. I'm very proud. Man, even to when they called me to do the interview, man, I was just like super duper proud because we came from a time when, man, people just weren't listening to the South, period. And so now you have kids in Brooklyn sounding like Future. So when Future goes to New York, I'm like, man, the night he went to New York for Dirty Sprite 2, I like just text him. And I said, man, turn that shit out, man. Because you got to think from the South, we always looked up to people in New York or in LA. So even our first time doing the show at the Tunnel in New York, and the Tunnel was like the grimy, that was like the place. You know, it's kind of like Tunnel, you know, it's people standing like that with razor blades in their mouth, like, you know, and we rocked them. But you have to gain the respect, man. You got to go in there and get it. And so, yeah, I'm super proud of Future, man. He's already won Grammys to me, you know what I mean? Like, he's changed the course of things. So even if Jimmy never won a Grammy. So even if he never wins a Grammy, it's cool. If he does, it's awesome. But he's already done what he needed. Like, if he never puts out another album, he's done for my life what he's needed to do, and probably a lot of other people. So really, at this point, it's just extra shake at this point. You know, we just kind of loving it. But I do know that there's more albums on deck that we ain't heard yet. You know, like multiples of them. And we want to hear all of them. All of them. Yeah.
Man, free my niggas. Free my brothers, my brother Chuck. Like, it's hard being here, he not here, you know what I mean? Him being locked up, incarcerated is like one of the hardest things, challenges that I had to face during my music career. Man, it's crazy, man. My granddaddy not here to see this. He wanted this for me so bad because he probably was like, man, what is he gonna be? And he didn't get a chance for me to see what his grandson have become, and the fucking magnificent change that I made as a person, as a grandson. And it's so many people that shedded blood, they don't even get a chance to experience the life, or dead and gone, that wanted to see me here. They just wanted to see me be a great person somehow and change the way I was living. They didn't get a chance to see it, and it bothers me, you know what I mean? I gotta work through that. I gotta find a way to block it out my mind. So while you smiling, you see me smiling, yeah, I'm happy at times, you know what I'm saying? But at times I gotta think about the people that's not here. At times it's affecting me. You know what I mean? It's like, you gotta fight the demons the best way you know how to.
I ain't really mean to hurt you. I ain't really mean to hurt you. I ain't really mean to hurt you. Sorry's gotta be that way. I ain't mean to desert you. Sorry that it
was in the UK thinking, shit don't feel the same. Eddie got me daydreaming, hope I ain't going insane. Hard to say you care about me when it's mink dragging to the floor. Trying to find a PYT, already got some at home. I breathe the air she breathes. It's hard to breathe on my own. It's something about infidelity, make me check every single stone. Gotta drink my blood like a Hebrew, cause I've been getting fly since it's diesel. Made a spit size in the diesel. I can get you off in Belgium. Diamond shining off very seldom. Grab a couple chicks, then bail them. Take it to the hood, then sell them. Down come first and never fail them. Rebellious, I respect my elders. That's why I might treat you like I'm careless. Sold crack to a pregnant lady. Forgive me for the crack, baby. If I open up my eyes, it turn black for real. Fat was too small, I ain't having vacuum seal. Word to Uncle Charles, nigga, I got the sack for real. Money, bras, lawyers cost $500,000. Fame change, family, that's the way it is. Fame change a hoe, that's the way I give. Paid for my mistakes like a drug deal. Paid for my mistakes. I ain't really mean to hurt you. Sorry, it's gotta be this way. I ain't even try to hurt you. Sorry, try to be this way. I ain't really mean to hurt you. I ain't really mean to hurt you. I ain't really trying. It can get scary when you legendary. Caramel complexion, that's a holla berry. Cash rules everything around music. The game doped up, every nigga using. Grab the fucking carbon, hit him with the two. I'm not trying to argue, I got issues.
You ready to sing or what?
So, I wanted to take a picture.
You want to take a picture?
And I do with the microphone. And I do read a book.
Read a book?
And I do what a story. And a name about this crazy. That's perfect.